Okay. Okay, I think it's time. Welcome, welcome. Few more seconds so the people can connect, can join us today. Okay, I think it's enough. Let's start. Hello, my friends. Hello, classroom. Hello, students, and welcome. I'm very happy you are here. Uh, I'm very happy you can join us today to this live video in YouTube. So I'm so proud to present my final project, Beyond the Board, a comprehensive journey through the digital evolution of English as a foreign language. This presentation summarizes my practical and theoretical journey through 4 key units in this module, demonstrating how technology is not just an add-on, but a fundamental shift in our pedagogy. This title, sorry, this title reflects a fundamental shift in our profession. We are moving past the physical limitation of the traditional classroom that are really boring and get into a dynamic digital landscape. Today, I will walk you through 4 essential pillars of this evolution. First one, the digital learning ecosystem. The second, anatomy of the facilitative e-tools. Third, mastering productive skills via mobile. And the last one, and my favorite, you want to see what is my favorite in the future in a few more minutes, understanding the metaverse. I look into the future with the metaverse. Okay, let's start with the first one, digital learning ecosystem. Our journey begins here with understanding the environment where digital learning thrives. A true digital learning ecosystem is built on several key concepts. We got here called connectivism, person and personal learning environments. What is CALL? CALL is computer assisted language learning. This is the foundation of using technology to support language acquisition. Connectivism. This theory suggests that learning is a process of connecting neurons of information within network. And the last one is personal learning environment, PLES. This allow to the students to customize their own learning path using digital tools to bring a structure to this ecosystem. I utilize the ARI model. This right here in my right, you see, you wanna watch in the left. ARI model, analyze, design, develop, implement, y evaluate. Analyze. Analyze, identify the needs for the students. Design. Design is that the word says. Planning the learning objectives and tools. Develop, creating the actual content and activities. Implementing, putting the plan into an action with the students. Evaluate, assessing the effectiveness of the lesson to begin the cycle anew. I got here a foundation of our work. A digital learning ecosystem is not just about using software. It's about the intersection of CALL, connectivism, and personal learning environment. To create this, I utilize the ARI model that we watched before. This one I utilize here, which allows to analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate our educational goals. As a part of this first unit, I make a request tilt healthy and unhealthy foods. The objective of this was to move students beyond passive learning to active learning. In this request, students are graded with a mission, discovering what a balanced diet is. They interact with vocabulary like broccoli, carrots, apples, and a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables, versus unhealthy options like donuts or burgers. Students are required to group these foods and use external links, such as live worksheets, to submit their results. As I noted in my reflection, these practical works in Unit 1 was essential because it allowed me to apply theoretical knowledge to real context, choosing resources that create meaningful learning experience. The second main pillar is the anatomy of the facilitative e-tools. What is this? For this, I developed a virtual learning environment using a palette. I specifically choose the shelf layout because it provides a linear and organized progression for the lesson. Is this one. But this practice is supported by three pillars. You can see 1, 2, and 3. The first one, humanizing space. I use Agent to create a digital avatar, making the virtual introduction feel more personal. The second pillar is interactive literacy. This means that you can move from passive reading to interactive tasks with live worksheets. And the last one, pillar number 3, video scaffolding, utilizing ISL, Collective, and YouTube to support listening skills. The lesson here say that we have to stop teaching at the students and start building environments where they can explore language. I integrate a mobile learning as a solution for interaction and fluency, addresses productive skills, speaking and writing. This is those of three: Telegram, Kakao Chat, and AA Chat. Mastering productive skill via mobile. I use 3 of these. We got a lot of tools we can use, but I got 3 of the main important tools we can use every day: Telegram, Kakao, and AA Chat. Telegram acts as our bridge, allowing students to practice speaking via voice notes without pressure for a real-time classroom. You can use another alternative like Zoom, Google Classroom, Discord, WhatsApp. Let me think about another. And Telegram, I said. Streaming chats. Streaming chats are very helpful. Like YouTube stream chats like this, Kik, Twitch, TikTok. And this is a very important practice for the student because I know some things like some apps like Zoom is face to face, but it's different. It's the pressure to be in a real lifetime situation in front of everyone is different in front of the camera. So for me, it's a very, very practical tools. The second one, I choose CapCut. This isn't just a video editor. It's a tool for a digital storytelling. You can create a story. You can create a documentary. You can create a movie in this app. So you can create whatever you want or whatever your imagination is able to do. AA Chat. Who doesn't know AA Chat? This is the main tool. I think the principal tool. Everyone use AA Chat for everything. Even for say, hey Chat, tell me what I have to do. Say yes to that girl. I like her or no. Tell me what is the main title for this presentation. And he say, I think EFL English Classroom is the best option for the we can use AA Chat for everything. This acts as a professor for immediate pronunciation feedback. You know, some of the students are very shy and they prefer to ask to the AI chat to the professor. So we have to fix that. And then another diapo, this diapositive, I got a screenshot of this of my cell phone. This right here is the English class number 17. You can see the implementation of a lesson on a travel and dream destination. A student reacted to the teacher prompts and engaged in voice note conversation about cities like New York, Tokyo. I put there Cuenca City, Guayaquil City, my favorite city, Guayaquil. I'm from Guayaquil, so. And you can turn their phones from a distraction into a destination for learning. So that is the main reason we use these apps, for learning, not for distraction. And the last one, finally, we look toward the future. For me, the best unit, the best pillar, the last one, but not least, the metaverse. This is a collective and a virtual space existing parallel to our physical world, to the real life. For our students, this means an immersive universe where they can interact with native speakers, with other people around the world who speak English and improve their English using avatars. This is the ultimate evolution of EFL, the peak of the evolution of English as foreign language, moving from reading about a culture to living in a digital simulation of it. For me, it's very important to show you this is not merely a website for a gamer or a video games. It's a word, a new word. For an EFL student, it represents the transition from web to web. What does that mean, Teacher Samuel, web to web? We are moving from looking at the screen to being inside the screen, to be inside in this 3D environment. Like we can see, you know, this avatar is from Minecraft, is from, what is the name, Roblox. It represents the transition. The boundaries of the traditional classroom disappear forever, allowing us for a level of immersion that was previously only possible through physical travel. It represents a central component of this unit. The boundaries of the is the use of traditional avatar. Classroom disappear. Look at the pixels. This allowing is revolutionary for allowing reducing for the affective immersion that was previously only possible through interact through an avatar. It represents a central component of this unit. But we have to be careful. The avatar acts as a protective lawyer, but not 100% protective. This allows the student to experiment with the language more freely. Even though the space virtual, the sense of being there with others is real. This promotes a deeper social connection than the standard video call. As a student, can we use spatial audio and digital objects to communicate in real time? The metaverse allows us to implement situational language teaching at scale instead of just reading a boring book or a boring dialogue about ordering cafe. Please, can I get a coffee? Yes. Okay, Pepito, read the next page of. No, we can transport the student to a virtual London cafe. Mose, please, about a coffee. Oh no, about a coffee, no. But you understand me. As a slide illustrate here, students can manipulate objects within the virtual space. This creates a total physical response. In a digital context where vocabulary is linked to immediate action and visual stimulus, the metaverse transforms learning into an experience. It turns the lesson into a mission or a journey, which significantly increases student motivation and long-term retention of the language. As I say, for me, it's a very interesting unit, and we don't have time to say a lot of things that I got in my mind. But for me, this module has transformed me from a teacher into experience architect. As I wrote in my reflection, the practical work was essential to bridge theory and practice. My lesson planning skills and creativity have been enhanced. Technology by itself is just a tool, but in our hands, we can design a new work. Before you leave, comment below, comment in the chat. What do you think about it? What for you? What is the peak of the EFL? What is the peak of the teaching class? You are agree with this future or no? And before you leave, don't forget complete the formulary in the comments. And before you leave again, sorry, I want to share this stuff with you by George Couros, a very important person, a philosopher that perfectly summarized my journey in this module. Technology will not replace Greek teachers, but technology in the hands of Greek teachers is transformational. You see? I'm very happy you are here in this section of the live. Thank you so much to be here, and thank you everyone to share with me this thought, to share with me this reflection, and to share with me this class. Bye. See you again. God bless you. Next time.